a righteous protection.
What is going on, fam? Here we go. First video in the settings, sliders, attributes, personality traits, hit point ratio, all things to make this gameplay better series. Now, if you on Twitter, which you should be, because number one, Twitter is the easiest, quickest way to keep up with everybody, stay connected, see what's going on, interact, especially. If you're not on there, get on there. Follow me at Big Righteous and the rest of us. So I said yesterday, we was up to, I think, 7,996 subs when I went to bed. I said, if we hit 8,000, I'll drop the first vid in the series. Woke up to 8,003. Appreciate that. That is huge. Now, with that being said, 10,000 is in sight. Let's get that. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Let's go. Y'all know I'm one of the hardest working dudes in our community in terms of content. Y'all get numerous videos weekly. Like, not just moveset, all kind of stuff. Y'all know I put the work in. So we trying to see that prosperity and that growth, man. That's a big thing we got going on right here. It's a righteous movement, you dig? Alright, without further ado, let's get into these settings. First thing you gonna notice, normal. But bro, we play on Legend hard around here. Yeah, used to. Legend specifically is different on 20 than it is on 19. On 19, Legend is just a reversal fest. On 20, Legend is you might hit me with 8 finishers and reversal fest. Didn't care for that. Hard was, I don't know, it just didn't have a good feel to it. Normal has a good feel both offensively and defensively, and that's what I was looking for. Weight detection, I do simulation. Reversal limit on, yes, that's new. And you'll see why once you get to see the attributes. You learn a little bit better of why that's on. Submission minigame, your choice. I don't play at injury, of course, unless you want everybody immortal in your universe. All this play mode stuff don't really make a difference. For me, blood, yes. Presentation. If you playing the game, you probably gonna want your heads up display on. For videos, no. Fatigue, of course. That's all up to you if you need it. Camera cuts, yes. Shakes, yes. Ringside camera cuts. Turn that off, please. That has such a frame rate issue when they cut to that camera. And one thing about 20, they get outside. I have seen so many double countouts that I don't need. Most of the time, I turn my matches no exiting, so they can't get out the ring. It's ridiculous. They get out there and they just throw each other back and forth and get counted out. Nah. Replay, yes. Post-match replay, I don't do because it just takes too doggone long. Balancing. Still at 100 for the AI. You can, I mean, literally you can go down to 80 and 80 still just about has the same function as 100 does, but a lot of these are also dependent and work with my attributes. So that's what I'm telling you. All of this needs to be, you got to have all these settings together to get the full functionality like I have. Finisher reversal rate. It's crazy. You can turn it up to 100 and it don't matter. They do pretty good about not over using finisher reversals, because now that's aggravating. If you get like 3 finishers reversed, then you be hot, right? So you could turn it up to 100 if you want to. Usually from 80 to 100, there's not a whole lot of difference in terms of reaction. Foreign object attack reversal rate 20, because how often, and it happens sometimes just because of the way this game is. Be on the outside, you'll grab a chair, you'll go to swing, they'll reverse it, grab it from you, hit you, you'll get up, grab it from there, and it just becomes exhausting. Run in, I always go with 2 because you don't want a whole lot of that. Referee downtime, yes Lord, he got to be down the whole entire time possible. You know how it is in real life. They get thumped and they down for like 2 hours. Special move strength. Now, I keep that low. And if you remember previous videos, you know where settings were, that was just what I used. This is complete and total research and development, play testing, a lot of time and effort going into this stuff. With the special move strength, I typically try to get a good 7 to 10 minute match. You start cranking up that strength on them special moves, them dudes winning with 6 off the bat. Now, if that's what you want, by all means, crank it up. For me, I found a good balance to where the majority of the time it's a SIG and a finisher to get the win. And that's what I like. For an object strength, you can put that around 50, about 40 to 60 is kind of a good range for that. Chain wrestling duration, that's a new one. And once again ties into the attributes. What you'll see is guys that are technicians, that are grapplers. When you crank this up to 100, from what I've seen a lot is the dudes that have higher ratings with the duration and the speed in the attributes. You get chain wrestling from them. You don't get it from everybody every match. Now you get down to your users. That's up to you. Now a lot of y'all ask me, do these settings work, you know, if I play the game? Yeah. A lot of y'all hit me up like, is there anything I can do to make it more fun, to make it tougher? It's too easy. Only thing you can do for that is turn it to legend, crank all the AI sliders up, turn all the user sliders down. Honestly, there's not much you're gonna do. Once you learn reversal timing, there's nothing to it. You can hit that with your eyes closed. You know what I mean? You feel it. You already know how to do it. So that's one thing about this game, that there's no reward for anything. Stamina costs 100 for 100. I want every move to cost the way it should. And with it being in 100, it works. With the recovery rate at 25%, so I kind of apply percentages with my numbers, which has helped me, you know, develop the baseline and the foundation that I use. You don't want that high. You don't want your stamina cost high. I meant low. If your stamina cost is low, then you're just going to be able to do move, you know what I mean? Just endless offense with no consequence. And I don't want that. If you do, then I'm explaining to you and you can do that. The recovery rate. My stamina cost is 100, so it's full cost for doing a move. You crank that recovery rate all the way up to 100, then they recovering as soon as they do the move. That's not what I want. For me, I look at the percentage and, you know, it's a fourth. So if you do a move, it costs 100, you get 25% back. Now you can lower that, and not really too much of a difference below 25, which is why I stuck it at 25. Stun recovery rate, reversal recovery rate. You don't want that. You start cranking that up, nobody gets stunned, none of that. Like, it's just a punching bag. Payback meters, 30 and 25 is a good place for me. And a couple of y'all have told me try turning off payback and see how that affects your match. I did. So far, I haven't really seen any difference either way. But if I start seeing issues to where I feel like the payback is getting in the way, like how comeback did initially, till I adjusted and I fixed that. But if I feel like payback's getting in the way, I'll just turn it off altogether. Squash match rate. Still ain't seen a squash match. Y'all see, I tweeted out about that the other day asking about it. I still have not seen one. Long as I've had this game, have not seen one squash match. Alright, y'all. So, that's it. You know, everything else is up to you. Assist mode, that only has to do with user. So, this is what we got. Put that. Next video, I'll try to make this, I don't know, maybe weekly, maybe sooner, so you can get everything. And let me know how it works for you. I'm constantly, like almost every day, I'm trying out different stuff, working with different stuff. I want this game to function. I really want to start a match, CPU versus CPU, and watch it and be like, wow, that match was dope. You know what I mean? And I get that, you know what I mean, a little bit. I need to get it more. So start with these settings, man. I'm going to keep on keeping on, doing what I do, working with them, trying to make it better. Expanding my plateau, if you will. So, yeah, definitely. Anybody watching this, if you are not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, click that bell to enable notifications, drop a like on the video, leave a comment, get in the conversation. If you are subscribed, check and make sure you are still subscribed. Quite a few of y'all have been like, man, I wasn't even subscribed. I don't know what happened. So check that. Also, that Patreon, Big Righteous, hit that $3 a month. Sponsor this channel. You got that. All right, y'all. You know what it is. Keep it real. Live righteous.